Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you our online graduate student response speaker, Samson Sembeba. Samson is a pastor, speaker, and author here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, with a passion to help each person see what God sees so that they can walk confidently in the world. Samson is thankful for ORU and for what God has given him here. He loves Jesus and his wife Natalie, and they are on a mission to inspire the world. Everyone, please welcome Samson.
When Joshua came out of the wilderness, I imagine the relief he must have felt. Joshua was given a promise that he would enter the promised land, but first he had to go to the wilderness. And we too received the promise. Where some saw giants, we saw opportunity and what God could do. And we had the faith ready to take the hard road. And take the hard road we did, right? I mean, just imagine it with me. In the midst of the chaos of our careers, marriages, family, moving across the country, taking on new roles and responsibilities, we literally looked in the mirror and said, I think I'm gonna go back to school. Again, where some saw giants, we saw opportunity and what God could do. And just like Joshua experiencing the fulfillment of the promise, standing with his feet in the soil, we too are here on this graduation day. And at a school like ORU, where we know the Spirit of God is. Come on. I hope you can see how it's felt online too. Just want to mention. I'm sure that when Joshua was transitioning out of the wilderness, he thought to himself, finally, it's over. The word that sustained Joshua through the time in the wilderness brought him through to that day. And that's the same word that sustained us through these programs. That's the same word that sustained us through the projects and assignments, through the papers and all the discussion posts. No, it was the Lord that held us together. It was the Lord that kept us running, kept us moving forward through work, taking care of the finances, making sure that we got here. But God wasn't done. Soon God told him, Joshua, wherever the sole of your foot touches, I have given you. Wherever the sole of your foot touches, I have given you. God gives the land, but Joshua still had to take the step. And it's funny because people want this promise, but they don't want the wilderness. But I believe it was the wilderness that prepared Joshua to receive that promise. Joshua knew that the same God who got him here is the same God who would take him there. It was the promise that he was going for, and it was the wilderness that prepared him for it. And it was the wilderness that prepared us to receive this promise as well. And so it's our time to step in faith. It wasn't easy doing online school while balancing life, but now we're prepared to conquer land. Now we're prepared to move forward. It was doing online school while balancing the complexities of life that prepared us. It was trying to turn in projects and assignments on time while building a family and trying to work a full-time job that prepared us. It was also trying to log into them Zoom classes, like while you trying to be present with your family, vacation, kids, basketball games, soccer games, right? That prepared us. It was the wilderness that prepared us. And we saw miracles in the wilderness. We encountered the goodness of God in the wilderness. And so now it's our time to step in faith. Wherever the sole of your foot touches, online students, 2024, God has given you. And so it is our time to step in faith. When we cross that stage and receive our degree like Joshua crossing the Jordan, let's get ready to conquer some land. Like, for real, come on. Graduate from the class, go out into the world conquering, taking territory to the point where people are like, yo, what's up with all them online students from ORU? Like, man, everywhere. start a family. That's conquer land too. Or maybe for some of us, God's calling us to take a break. That's cool, that's cool. But the testimony that you have from coming through this program, you must share because that is conquer land too. Listen, God put something in you through ORU. Don't let it go out of you, let it grow out of you. It's our time to step in faith. Being a whole leader for the whole world requires us to take that step into the world with confidence, knowing that the same God who is sustaining us in the wilderness is the same God who's going to sustain us as we go out and conquer land. I need y'all to do something with me. I need y'all to just repeat after me. It's our time, to take that step in faith. It's our time to take that step in faith. It's our time to take that step in faith.
Samson, thank you. At this time, I would like to invite our graduates.